You're Bruce Strumbross.
Yeah, I'm Bruce, and
who's president of St. Peter Claver.
And Bill is actually the referral director. You really have to understand that everyone is welcome in our passport phase of the training program. But there are some issues for going forward into the next phase, which we call uplift. We'll be discussing those later with you guys. But if they are really a trafficker, if they are under the age of 28, if they are predatorial in relation to the sex issues, if their violent crimes are a part of their history, those 4 issues really mandate they are not going to be allowed into the village. And that's not St. Peter Claver's mandate. That's really the owner of the property's mandate. There are certain personality and spirituality issues that we have to go forward and deal with. The passport program is going to be 50% spirituality and 50% practicality, things that these men are going to need when they are released from prison.
These are life skills.
These are life skills. And there are 5 things that we really talk about ongoing that you have to add in as a part of all your programs. And the first is behavior, and the second part is going to be relationships. The third one is going to be employment, because employment is such an important issue. The fourth one is actually going to be forgiveness. And the last is that spirituality element that are part of it. And we'll be touching on all of these 3 of the programs.
St. Vincent de Paul is a worldwide Catholic service organization. It's been active in the United States for 190 years. It was founded in St. Louis in its beginning. There are now St. Vincent de Paul's in every state in the Union, and we are part of a Vincentian organization within the Diocese of Orlando. There are 24 St. Vincent de Paul organizations. 23 of them are focused around 1 or 2 Catholic parishes that support them. St. Peter Claver is a service organization that's not formed around a individual parish, but it's a service organization made up of members from all over that service the prison released.
Again, little St. Vincent de Paul is a worldwide organization. We're in 180 countries. Our national headquarters are in St. Louis, and we call that a council. And our international headquarters are in Paris, and that's called our International Council. Once you go from Paris to St. Louis and to Orlando, where we have an Orlando council, then these 24 organizations that Bill talked about are considered conferences.
Right.
And that's really what we are. We are a conference that actually really functions in all 9 counties of the Diocese of Orlando, as do all our Vincentian organizations. And as we say, our conference only deals with those that are incarcerated and those that are released and their families, men and women. Again, a key part to our conference is that we really are worried about these individuals that are most poor coming back into society and having a place to stay.
How many members are part of St. Peter Claver, Bruce, roughly?
We have 73 volunteers that provide services on a weekly, monthly basis for the society. We're in a situation where we started a long time ago. We visited 4 men with 4 volunteers at 1 prison. Today we are in 5 facilities. We're at Polk, we do work in Lake, we do work at Central Florida, we're at 33rd Street Jail, we're at Seminole. So we're in a lot of different organizations. Now we're dealing with 110 men every week. From 4 to every week, 110 men and women are services by St. Vincent Peter.
And we also have a transitional housing program, uplift program, that provides 100 days of assistance.
Yep.
Once these men are actually released, we help them to uplift them for 100 days and provide them with a life coach that will help guide them and support them for the first year after they're released.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we're talking about. That's that 3-step program Bill has just explained to you. That first step is what we call that passport in prison. The second step is that 100 days that Bill talked about, where we give full assistance, rent,
Bus passes,
bus
cell phone.
passes, phones. They have
stamps.
zero expense for that 100 days,
Right.
getting their life on order. We provide them with employment. All our guys are employed within 30 days. And again, it's just that change of life. And after 2 weeks or so, we then have a commitment on an individual to spend 1 more year in that mentor program, dealing with them on a one-to-one basis. But these are men that are coming to us out of a system that has really regulated their lives for 3, 5, 10, 12 years many times. When they're going to eat, when they're going to go to sleep, when they're going here, when they're going there, when they're going. Now they're in a situation where we're bringing them into a community where they have much more freedom on their own to do what they'd like. We need to build habits that they can actually take away from this village that'll really support them in the future, and we consider that a part of the physical. We really make and insist these guys shower daily. We make and insist that their rooms are cleaned daily, that their beds are made daily. All the issues that are good and healthy and habits are really stressed and actually enforced here. We go into their rooms. If the beds aren't made, they get a notice. We go into them. If the dishes are in the sink, they get a notice. We go into the room. If there's disarray in the area, they get a notice. So we're trying to build those kind of habits today. We're trying to build those habits over the next 100 days in their life that'll really allow them going into society and really having the kind of basis to become successful.